Hello, Kyäni, and welcome to another episode of our Wednesday webinar. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about sunset. My name is Andrew Mangeris. I'll be your host today. I'm looking forward to this one. I love sunset. To get started, let me go ahead and share my screen here and pull up a few quick announcements. As you know, we have this call every single week on Wednesday, except for the weeks that we have the first day of the month. And those weeks that we have the first day of the month, we have a kickoff call, and that's usually on the first day. And next week, we have a first day of the month. So we're excited to announce that next Monday, October 1st at 9 a.m., we will, Mountain Time, we'll have a kickoff call, and that will be with Kirk Hansen as well as Skylar and Gina. So look forward to that one and put it on your calendars. Wellness TV, we posted episode 18 on certifications. Many people asked about that one, and there's an episode on all the Triangle of Health and all of the certifications that we have, the GMP, the SQF certified, the HACCP and the HARP-C, and it explains all of those. So go to that. I'm going to touch a little bit on it today when I talk about sunset, some that relate to sunset. And then wellness episode number 11, the much anticipated re-release of episode 11. We have finally got it. I apologize for the delay in getting that one reposted, but it's out there. Episode 11, for maybe those of you who haven't had a chance to see it, it's a great episode on sharing the triangle of health with healthcare professionals. And it talks a lot in detail about how to share that and how to answer some of the tough questions that you may have. So go to YouTube channel and you can see the wellness TV episode number 11 there. Convention trainings, we are releasing every week. We've been working hard to try to get those convention trainings out to you. Hope you guys enjoy those. Make sure, if you haven't seen them yet, make sure you complete all 4 modules in Kyäni Pro. And that'll help you. Then you'll be able to see those. But every week on Tuesday, we're releasing a new one. So look for a new one to come out this next Tuesday. All right, let's go ahead and jump right on in. We've got Sunset here. Sunset is an all-natural product. There's no artificial colors and flavors or ingredients in there. It contains the world's most potent form of vitamin E. It has a source of wild omega-3s in there. And vitamin A. I'm going to talk a little bit about the ABCs of vitamin A. And vitamin D. D means deficiencies. Now, not technically, it doesn't mean deficiencies, but D, and that'll help you to remember about I'll show you a study that was done on the deficiencies of vitamin D. Let's look at the tocotrienols. Here's a tocopherol molecule on the left and a tocotrienol on the right. Now, I'm no organic chemist, and most of you probably are not either. They probably look almost exactly the same, right? Well, there's one small little difference that makes a huge difference in its antioxidant protection. They have these double bonds. There's 3 of them right there. 3 double bonds in the tocotrienol molecule that are not found in the tocopherol. And that is what makes all the difference. That makes it so that it's up to 50 times more potent than a tocopherol molecule. As you can see right here, the study that was done just shows how potent it is as an antioxidant. And that's why those 3, and that's the tri and tocotrienols, is so important because it helps to provide that extra antioxidant protection. Let's talk a little bit about wild. Okay, nothing is more natural than wild. And why is that? Because when you look at the wild, the sources of fish that we use come from Alaska, the pristine Arctic waters of Alaska. These are some of the purest waters in the world. And these fish, they're not eating farm food. They're eating organic food source as they were intended to be in nature. And it's not like a salabit, some combination, a hybrid, like your labradoodles that they have today. They're not hybriding anything. These are the way the species were meant to be and how God intended them to be. So that's why we are so proud of the wild omegas that are in our product. Let's talk about the ABCs of vitamin A. You only want vitamin A from beta carotene. Vitamin A from B, beta, C carotene. Beta carotene is a potent antioxidant, as well as it is a natural source for vitamin A. What the body does is it takes in beta carotene and actually converts it to vitamin A. Now, sometimes people put retinol palmitate, vitamin A, in products. You can actually take too much retinol palmitate, and that's one of the reasons that we try to stay away from retinol palmitate and use beta carotene, because the body will take what it needs, and what it doesn't need, it still uses as antioxidant. Beta carotene is a very potent antioxidant. That carotenoid family is known to be potent antioxidants. Marigold is the source of beta carotenes. You can see that beautiful orange color right there. That's what gives the marigolds that beautiful color, is the beta carotene. And we talked last week a lot about the different spectrum and the pigments that offer different benefits, and beta carotene is another one of those. Let's talk about vitamin D. D, I say, stands for deficiency. Why is that? Because the NHA-NES did some research, and they found that 95% of the U.S. population is not getting enough vitamin D. 94% of vitamin A, we were just talking about beta carotene. 51% of vitamin E, that's our tocotrienols right there. And then 43% of vitamin C comes in at number 4 on the list. But Sunset has those first 3 of the 3 most deficient vitamins on the list. So when somebody says, oh, I don't need my Sunset, absolutely you do. Matter of fact, you probably need Sunset more than anything, because we are so deficient in those vitamins, and we're offering them in the most bioavailable form. And when we talk about our nitro nutrition, being able to get that in the body. So anyway, remember the importance of vitamin D, and there's been so much research on vitamin D recently, talking about the benefits of it, from the studies over in Sweden, and depression, and people talking about how it's helped a lot of different things over there. Matter of fact, they mandated it over there in one of their studies, and it was phenomenal, some of the results. Let's talk a little bit about Sunset's benefits overall. Supports cardiovascular health, supports healthy inflammation response, encourages healthy skin and nails. Okay, so if you want to talk about the beauty from within, Sunset. Make sure you're taking your Sunset. It's going to help your skin and your hair. Supports cognitive function. You know, this is the thinking part of it. And then promotes healthy immune response. With today's world and everything that's out there and how bombarded we are, we absolutely need a strong immune system. Cardiovascular. Let's talk a little bit about cardiovascular health. The British Journal of Medicine and Medical Research published a study on tocotrienols and the benefits of tocotrienols as it relates to your cardiovascular health. And it found that they had, after 30 days of taking tocotrienols, there was a reduction in 15% of cholesterol, 14% of LDL, and 18% of triglycerides. Incredible, potent. Another reason why taking tocotrienols is beneficial for you. Here was an independent study that was done on Sunset that talks about an inflammation marker called interleukin-1 beta that helps to track how much of an inflammation response that your body is having. And you look at the inhibition of Sunset at a 10% and even at 5%, almost the same amount of inhibition response, that percent inhibition. Powerful there when you're talking about what it can do, especially versus that control group. So we know in the importance of supporting a healthy inflammatory response system. Talk about Sunset quality and some of our certifications. These are key. We are IFOS certified, the International Fish Oil Standards. They are the only certification for fish oils, and they certify that there is no radiation or heavy metals in our product. You know, we are very proud of this fact. We're proud that, you know, there's none of the things that you don't want in there, and it's purity and quality. Let's talk a little bit about the sustainable palm oil. There's palm oil in there, and that actually helps. Palm oil actually helps to make the beta carotene more soluble. Of course, they're all lipids, but one helps to make the other more soluble in different substances. And so there is some palm oil in there. And many people ask, you're cutting down rainforests for the palm? Nope, it's a sustainable source of palm oil, meaning that it's grown and not cutting down rainforests and things like that. It's gluten-free. Sunset's absolutely 100% gluten-free, no gluten in there. So if you're concerned about that. NSF, this is a cool one, because NSF says that what's on your label is what's in the bottle. And you want to make sure that what you have on that label is in the bottle, and they verified that it is. And so NSF certified there in Sunset. This was a quality award that we received. We received the Monday Selection's highest level of quality award, the Grand Gold Award for Sunset. And we were pretty proud of it because we got their highest acclaimed award for our quality. And one of the reasons it is such a high quality is because it is produced in an FDA Pharmaceutical Approved facility. Now, what does that mean? That means that the facility that it's produced in also produces pharmaceutical products, drug products for doctors. And that is the strictest form of approval process that you can have in a manufacturing for nutritional supplements is to have that drug or FDA Pharmaceutical Approved facility. And so another reason to say and talk about how it's high quality is because of that approval. Let's finish off here by talking a little bit about usage. Sunset. Sunset's taken in the evening. You take it at night. That's why we call it sunset. And many people say, well, why do I take it at night? I sleep better at night. Many people talk about how they sleep better. But the reason you really want to take it at night is because your body metabolizes lipids better in the evening. And so taking it at nighttime, especially taking it with that meal, you're going to have a better digestion, better absorption with all that digestion enzymatic activity that's going on with your meal. And most importantly, take it with Nitro Extreme. Take Nitro Extreme beforehand to help enhance that delivery and absorption of the Sunset product. Want to thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Share this link with other people. Share it with your team, those in your downline. Last week's webinar that we did on Sunrise, you can now see it on our YouTube playlist. So you can go there under the Wednesday webinar playlist and watch it. We will have this link live over the next week, and so you can share this with your team. We want to thank everybody for joining us and remind you the kickoff call will be Monday, 9 a.m. Mountain Time with Kirk, Skylar, and Gina. My name is Andrew Mangeris. I live Kyäni, and I love Kyäni. Thanks for being with us.